What's up, Geeksters? It's me, Omar from GeeksterLabs.com. How you doing today, guys? Well, the product I'm going to be showing you today is something that was sent to me free for review from Sennheiser. And today we have the OCX 686 Sport earbuds. And as you can see here, the number is 686G because this pair of earbuds is meant specially for Samsung Galaxy devices. They actually have a couple of other variations as well, ones that are meant for the iPhone and iPad and iOS devices, Sony devices, things like that. The only really difference between this pair of earbuds and any of those earbuds is that the volume controls will be able to adjust those different devices. So if I use this with my iPhone, I can actually stop and pause and play, continue and skip tracks, but I can't adjust the volume. That's pretty much the only thing you're not able to do if you do find a pair of these that isn't meant for the iPhone. So this pair of headphones retails for $109, pretty much $110, and they are basically sport earbuds, something you can use to get sweaty, to get wet, and that they have a 2-year warranty on them, so they will not get damaged or mess up, and so they're meant for you to be active in them, which is really nice to have, especially with everybody being very much more health conscious, going to the gym, listening to music. You don't always want to use your iPhone earpods that came, the white earbuds that came with your iPhone, or the earphones that came with your device, whatever device it is, because they're not necessarily made to be getting sweaty and mess, and they could cause, they could get damaged and things like that. So this is actually specifically meant for working out and being active in. So these are all the things that are included inside the box. You see we have the headphones right here, which we'll talk about in just a second. So they include 3 pairs of ear tips. So we have the large ones on there right now, the mediums and the smalls. Also have the quick guide as well as the safety guide. That's the paperwork that's included with that. And like I did mention, it does have a 2-year warranty that comes with it. Also really nice is a mesh pouch, which is really good. So it has a really nice Velcro snap to the top right there. So if you you can put all the headphones and your tips and whatever in here and keep it sealed up. And it still has a nice mesh bottom area, so if they are sweaty, or if you can rinse these off to clean them off, if you throw them in the pouch, if they're a little bit damp, they'll still dry off a little bit because it has holes, it's perforated and everything. So a really nice little pouch that's included with it to keep everything nice and bundled up, so you can throw it inside your gym bag, keep everything together and ready to go for the next time you hit the gym. So let's talk about the earbuds themselves. Alright, so now we have a close-up of the headphones themselves. So we're going to talk about build quality, comfort, and then we'll talk about sound at the very end. So build quality. When it comes to build quality, these are very nice and durable headphones. And when I was using them while working out and running around and being really active, another good thing for these too is like if you're doing any kind of yard work or anything outside where you're going to be doing lots of sweating, this is the perfect pair of headphones. They really hold up really well. They're very flexible. These curl around the ear, which is pretty nice. Keeps them nice in place. And then it has the earbuds portion here, which goes inside the ear canal. And for the most part, they are very, very well made. They're made of really high quality materials. They don't feel like they would fall apart or break or come apart very easily. The band is very nice. If you can see, it looks like a flat wire band, but it's actually not. The cord, the cable itself is actually oval shaped, which is pretty nice. So that it's very difficult actually to get them tangled up just because of the shape of them. And the cable is very thick as well, so you don't have too much rubbing noise or anything like that while you're working out and moving around, and it's rubbing up against your shirt or anything like that. The cable itself is almost, I believe, about 3.5 feet long, and as you can see, the tip here we have is a 90-degree angled tip, and it fit pretty well with most of my cases. I didn't have any issues trying to get that into my device, my iPhone, with the different cases, so that was pretty good. It does have a clip here, so you can clip it to your shirt to make sure that the cable doesn't rub up against or tangle or get snagged up on anything. Here's the actual the part right here, the controller. So if you press down, you can actually make phone calls or answer your phone calls if you're working out, like at the gym. There's a microphone in the back right there. And also you stop track, play track, skip track, raise and lower the volume. Like I said, this is meant for the Samsung Galaxy, so that I can control the audio with the plus and minus for the volume control. I was using this particular pair with my iPhone, and the volume does not work, but you can press the center button to skip ahead on tracks and to answer phone calls and things like that. So you can still use them with an iOS device if this is the only pair, the only model you can find. It should be fine. So when it comes to a level of comfort, for the most part, they are very comfortable. They do curl around the ear, so I guess I have pretty large ears compared to the average person. They felt very comfortable, nice to me. The one thing that I will mention is that if you do wear glasses, it may be a little bit uncomfortable. It's not impossible to wear if you have glasses, but it does make it a little more difficult, especially if you have like the thicker plastic type of glasses that curl around and to take up a lot of space on the other side of your ear. There were times when I was using these where it was a little bit uncomfortable, like especially like if I was outside doing yard work and things like that, and when I had the headphones on, I usually had to have like a headband on top to kind of keep the headphones in place and from popping off or coming off my ear because my glasses were taking up space. So if you do wear glasses, like I said, it is not impossible to use these, but it's not the most comfortable scenario. When I was going to the gym, I'd use it with my contacts when I didn't have to wear, not wearing my glasses, and I didn't have any issues at all. So when it came to comfort level, that was fine. I didn't feel like the earbuds were too uncomfortable to be inside the ear. They actually do a really good job of plugging up the sound and isolating all the noise into your ear really well, actually. If you're like in a noisy gym or outside mowing the grass using the weed whacker, things like that, if they're in your ear properly, you can't even hear any of that noise, which is kind of nice. One thing to consider, though, if you are like a jogger or someone that's out and about walking at the park or whatever, if you want to be aware of your surroundings, that is one thing to consider, because they do a very good job of isolating the sound to where you can't hear really what's going on around you. So I know some people are kind of concerned about that when it comes to like jogging around cars and things like that. But when I was at the gym or when I was doing yard work and stuff, I actually loved the fact that they kind of blocked out all that sound. So when it comes to comfort level, very nice. But like I did mention, if you do wear glasses, you may want to see one of the other options that they have on Sennheiser's website. There's actually 3 other different types of styles of sport earbuds that they have on there. So this may not be the pair for you if you think glasses is going to be a big issue. So that's pretty much when it comes to comfort and build quality. For the most part, it feels like a very good solid product, and I would recommend checking it out. So now let's talk about sound quality. When it comes to sound quality, this pair of earbuds does a really good job of producing a wide variety of audio genres, whether it's hip-hop, whether it's classical, whether it's jazz, whether it's subtle music. Everything sounded pretty good with this. Overall, they have a really nice full sound to them. They're not too crazy on the bass, but I did enjoy listening to hip hop and music that does have quite a bit of bass. And like I said, they do such a good job of blocking out any kind of outside noise, and especially depending on the tips that you select for them, it does a really good job of blocking all sorts of outside noise and really focusing the audio really good. The one thing I will say, though, is when you do get quite sweaty with them, I noticed that the fit, obviously they're going to slip in and out a little bit, so that's one thing to consider with any pair of earbuds. If you're going to get sweaty, that's going to be a factor involved when it comes to the comfort level and the audio level as well, because if they don't have a nice seal inside your ear, then some of that audio is going to be leaking out, and it's not going to be the best experience. But overall, I was really impressed, especially with the bass, actually. I was quite surprised how much bass with these small little, the space of the earbuds, the size of them, they produce pretty good bass. So overall, all the music I listened to, I had a good, enjoyable experience with them. Like I said, the one issue I do have with them is wearing them with glasses at times. That sometimes it became an issue, and it kind of caused them to loosen up a little bit. But when it came to being active, walking around, doing any kind of like workouts, when you're moving around a lot, like CrossFit and those types of things, they've saved my ears pretty good. As you can see, I didn't show this earlier, but it does have a slider right here, so you can adjust where the spread is. So if you want to keep it nice and tight up close to your head, you can do that, but you can also slide this down and keep that a little bit lower away if you want to keep it loose. You can even put the wire behind your ears and have the wire go this way, so that way it's not in front of you or tucked underneath your shirt. So there's many different varieties of things you could do to make them more comfortable and more usable for you. But for me, my experience with them has been really good. They do retail for $110, which is a little bit pricey, but I mean, the fact that they are sweat resistant and water resistant, and they do have a warranty to protect you from any kind of damage that may be caused by that, that's one thing to consider. There's plenty of earphones out there. Not all of them are meant for working out and are going to be protected from that kind of wear and tear, but these are very easy to keep around, very easy to clean. You can just rinse them off with water, no problem. Hang them up, let them dry off, and then you're good to go. They do have oleophobic or antimicrobial coating on them, so it's not going to get kind of gross, or you don't have to worry about them getting kind of like fungus or mold or things like that on them from working on getting sweaty with them constantly. So they're very easy to clean and just to wash off and to use for the next day. So really enjoyed my experience while using them, and I definitely recommend you guys at least checking them out. So if you go to Sennheiser's website, you can view that on there. If you guys are interested in purchasing this product and you want to do so on Amazon, please help support me in the channel and use my link in the description to purchase these if you're looking for these on Amazon. They may be a little bit cheaper than $110 if you're going through Amazon. So one thing to consider. If you guys have any questions about these earbuds, let me know and post your comments down below. I read each and every comment in all of my videos, and I'll do my best to get back to you as quick as possible. If you want to stay up to date with all of my reviews on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And as always, guys, make sure you stop by geeksterlabs.com for the latest in tech news and video reviews, and I'll see you in the next video review.